Donald's dad, Donald Cowboy Cerrone, and I bring up his son Danger because every interview Donald now does, he brings it to his son. And he says, maybe before I wasn't motivated by the belt and becoming a champion, now with the son in tow, his eyes are on the prize.
We all find motivation in different ways, but across the board, you can see guys, as they get families and as they have children, they can see the motivation physically. He looks at Danger and he sees a reason why he should be his very best. He's shown that in this latest run in the UFC's lightweight division.
Most wins in UFC history, Donald Cerrone. Most finishes in UFC history, Cowboy Cerrone. He will look to add to those totals here in this spot tonight. Donald Cerrone, ready to make another major statement here tonight. So here he is, DC, the one, the only Tony Ferguson, the former UFC interim lightweight champion, and the man who was the first to accrue a double-digit winning streak in the division, 155 pounds, that most people believe is the best and deepest in the UFC.
It has long been the deepest division in the UFC, and Tony Ferguson has maneuvered his way through that and had eventually captured the interim lightweight championship. One of the most diverse strikers that you've ever seen. I mean, the elbow he hit against Josh Thompson to split him open was unbelievable. And couple that with the college wrestling background, and every time you step into the octagon with Ferguson, you know you're going to have your hands full. From him walking to the octagon dancing, to getting in there and being so free-flowing, Tony Ferguson is one of the best fighters on the UFC's roster.
He really thrives under the bright lights. He is a finisher of the highest order. His training habits are truly the stuff of legend. Eddie Bravo talks about this guy training for 6 hours straight. Probably ill-advised for most fighters, but El Cucuy can do it.
He can do it.
And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buck.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Donald Cowboy Cerrone. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Do it.
Well, he has spent much of his career fighting elite competition, and more often than not, Tony Ferguson has had his hand raised. Gotta think this is an intimidating guy to fight. You're not gonna out-cardio Tony Ferguson. He can finish you with submissions, with strikes. How's his opponent still standing?
I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. It might not be over now.
Oh, big head kick there. You simulate this guy in training, DC. Yet another example there of the dynamic striking game of Oh, Superman punch is good. You can tell he's been working on that. The strikes continuing to pile up. 27 total strikes. Oh, put the foot on the flying arm bar.
It takes so much courage to even...
Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Cerrone getting work from the top here. These ground and pound strikes very effective. Let's see if he tries to work his way back to his feet. Oh, massive elbows are landing. That's gonna leave him off. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's gonna try to find ways to pass
full guard. Oh, great ground strike there, and now blood is a factor. 2 minutes remain in the round. Rubber guard form now, DC. Some people believe this is nothing more than a stall tactic. What do you think the offensive fighter is trying to do?
He needs to regain his posture, right? He needs to shove that foot down, around his neck, shove it down, build your base, get that arm free, and then get back to work, trying to advance position to your ground and pound. If you play in there, you can find yourself in a lot of danger if you're not careful.
Elbow from the top now by Tony Ferguson. Oh, this one could be over soon.
Right back.
Knee on belly.
North-south position now. Perhaps the crowd will get its collective mind out of the gutter.
Nice.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here. Just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important. Wow,
Right
landing time and time again on that cut.
Scramble and go! Scramble and go! He's having his way with him here. Making all these shots count. 5 minutes in the books. All right, there's the end of the round, and hopefully not the end of the fight.
We got ourselves a
He
fight
don't look
here.
as handsome as he did when he walked out. That is a severe gash on his face.
Just do not focus on the blood. Don't worry about the cut. Just protect it.
Well, he's done a real good job attacking that cut above the eye, and here is your visual proof.
I mean, John, just devastating. These blows were amazing. He was able to land at will, and he opened up a nasty cut over the eye of his opponent. Now he's got to target it, and every time he lands, that blood will start to pour down into the eye, making it real hard to fight.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, here we go with round 2.
In this round, pressure, pressure.
Well-timed and placed overhand by Cerrone.
Every time.
That was a solid punch.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Cerrone's cut is only getting worse, making a nice donation to the canvas tonight.
Massive
fight
shot
back.
lands. It's over, John. Fight's done.
Cable grip.
Huge elbows!
Getting them out here. What he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed.
Right
Big
back.
explosive actions, panicky actions are what gets you submitted a lot of times.
Control that.
He's got to start throwing down.
Oh, another ground strike gets
Right
through.
back.
And really starting to make these shots count.
Stay calm. Keep those hands up.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Ferguson. Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just... He landed it perfectly. Perfect place, perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Showing off that leg dexterity and flexibility. Rubber guard now.
I mean, it's unbelievable to watch these guys who are able to bring the legs all the way up around the shoulders and just control you. Because to me personally, and I'm no jiu-jitsu expert, to me personally, it feels like this is a position to really just slow everything down. Are there submissions? Yes. But the ideal thing in this position is to slow you down from damaging and really just make you feel more in danger than you really are.
Cerrone's eye is absolutely revolting to look at. I know DC's got only one eye open right now, but I think it's probably time for the referee to call for the ringside position.
Score with the
Ton of trouble.
Trying to stay upright. And that changed the
Hurt really badly by that one big leg kick.
big knee there to the chest.
Go after the cut. End this fight. End this.
was that last kick, but clearly you can see he's dealing with a limp, and that could be a storyline that continues as this fight rolls on.
All right, let's get someone on this cut.
All right, so that's the end of the round. It is certainly not the end of the bleeding. The cut just above the eye has gotten out of control, and if this thing gets any worse, they might stop this fight. All right, so he survives to the stool, but he's going to need a plastic surgeon on Monday. Let us show you some of the strikes that caused that damage above the eye.
Just beautiful striking on display. He found the target constantly. He opened up a big cut above the eye, and now he sees that he's got a wounded opponent in front of him. He is going to target that eye even more in this next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Nice jab. He's very close to the finish here.
Oh, nice body shot. Beautiful fight. He lands to the head.
Whoa! Tony Ferguson! As many style points as you could produce. Whoa!
Oh, my goodness. What a fight.
All right, here now Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 25 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson!
Well, there's only one Tony Ferguson, and he got his hand raised in a big way here tonight. It's a pleasure to watch him train, pleasure to watch him compete, and he certainly did so at a high level.